In my book, The Proxy Diet, there's a whole chapter called the Universal Hierarchy, okay? Where I break down, because before we can analyze any of this stuff, we need to kind of know what parameters we're working with, yes? Okay, if I want to talk about the self, the ego, the personality, the inner self, and all that stuff, we need to define what we're saying, yeah? Okay, so I had to create a structure, okay? So, take it for what it is. If you don't believe it today, it's okay. A human being is a multi-dimensional entity, okay? Meaning, there is a part of you that exists in the physical appearance, and it's all biology, fair enough. But then there's another side of you that exists in another dimension that you cannot see, okay? So you're a multi-dimensional entity. Also, we talk about spirituality. What is spirituality? Right? That means there's a part of you that is beyond what we see. Yes? And you cannot call it any kind of science. We call it spirituality. Spirit, right? The spirit world. Okay. Again, everybody finds a way to explain things in a way that can make sense to them. Okay? We're all trying to use language to explain things that are beyond language, technically. Do you understand? So this is the language that I can use to explain certain things to you. Okay? It's just language. So you are a multi-dimensional entity. Okay? What you have, and there's a separation where the physical world is the energy part of who you are, and the non-physical is kind of like the mind part of you. Okay? Again, I'm just giving you an image here. So we are on the energy side of things where we interacting with each other, we're sharing thoughts, and we're feeding energy off of each other. And then you have a part of you, just like you described, where it's so personal to you. It's like a whole world of things, how you see things and you imagine things, that you can call it brain function. However, if you look beyond that, there is a presence in you that is beyond this flesh and blood. Okay? There's a presence in you. That's the presence that's taking notice of you. That's why you say my body instead of I body. You're not the body. You have a body. My eyes, my hair. Yes? Okay. That means there's something that is looking at you and said, this is what I have to work with. But that's still not me. Like, I'm not my body. I have a body. So that means that there's an operator that is separated from the vehicle. Okay? The operator is your mind self. The vehicle is your physical self. Okay? Simple. Again, this is just a way for me to explain this to you. Okay. We give the example of the screen and the projector. Okay? Your life is just a projection of something is loaded in the back somewhere. Yeah? Okay. So if you're not what's on the screen, yeah? But you're observing what's on the screen. Okay? That means that you're in the middle somewhere. You're not the screen, you're not the projection. You are the awareness of this experience. Do you understand? Okay. So, being a human being, you need to understand about yourself that you are multidimensional. Again, you don't have to believe me today. Just hear what I'm saying. Okay. As a multidimensional entity, you need to be able to make the distinction between your physical self, your higher self, your awareness of it all. Okay? So what we call I, me, myself, is the awareness is the awareness of what's happening on the screen and the awareness that there's something back there projecting something onto the screen. The problem with humanity, we identify too much with what's happening on the screen. We believe that we are what's on the screen. Do you understand? But you are the awareness of what's happening on the screen, and how you react to what's happening determines what happens next on the screen. Please open up your mind and hear what I'm saying. Because this is a very tricky game once you understand that your life will never be the same. Okay? You're experiencing life. Things are happening, loneliness, scary stuff, money problems, wars and stuff is happening on the screen. If your attention is fully on that screen, you believe that everything that's happening on that screen is all there is, and it's happening to you. Do you understand? However, the awareness that you have can be focused on something else. And how you react can be worked on. Do you understand? So, every frame that you see on that screen is based on the reaction that you're having to previous things that have been happening to you. Meaning, if you want to change what's happening on the screen, your awareness needs to shift so that your reactions, your emotional reactions, shift. And as your emotional reactions shift, it changes what's being projected, and you start to experience something different. Your awareness has the ability to be more focused on the mind side, you call it spiritual side, whatever you want to call it, yeah? Or focus more on the material stuff, your ego. Yeah. Yes. So your ego, all of this, which I will get into, exists as a character on that screen. So your awareness now believes that character on the screen is all there is. Okay? And the more you focus your attention on it and believing that's all there is, you are limited to whatever is happening on that screen, whether or not you like it. Okay? When you shift your attention from the ego side, we call it the higher self or the higher part of life, the mind side of life, the spiritual side of life. When you shift your attention more toward that and you realize how you manage this side is what governs the projection. That means that life is not just happening to you. You have the ability to shift the experience that you're having. Okay? You can go from a horror movie to a romantic comedy. But if you never have this awareness, you believe that you're stuck in Texas Chainsaw Massacre and you're going to be stuck there for the rest. I'm serious. You're going to be stuck there for the rest of your life. Your life is going to be a horror movie because that's what you believe, that your life is a horror movie. Okay? Meaning your attention can be shifted from one direction or the other. The lack of awareness keeps you focused on the energy, the ego side, the physical stuff, the material stuff. Yes. The money,
what kind of car you have.
What kind of car am I driving? How big is my house? My pension, all those things. Yeah, the tension constantly. You're focused on that. You feel like your life is some kind of chase and pursuit of whatever you don't have yet. Okay?
Then you're going to attract that.
It becomes solidified, and that determines the quality of your existence. Okay? So you can experience life as a horror movie, as a war movie, or you can experience life as a comedy or a vacation travel blog, or I'm serious. Okay? At first, it's like, no, this is absurd. Like, oh, this is real. Bills are real. Like, I get it. It doesn't have to feel this way. That's just the game you're playing. That's just the movie you're in. That's just literally the role that you agree to play. And that's another thing. When we talk about who are you, the moment I say who are you, I'm referring to a role. You're gonna give me a list of things that are like, Father, I write, I do podcasts, or it's different roles. It's the character that you play. Okay, so basically, we're describing the characters that we're playing in the movie. You spend the rest of your life truly understanding what I'm saying today. Okay, because your level of understanding of what I'm saying right now will continue to grow. I just want you to open your mind enough to get a sense of what I'm saying.